This boy is truly pitiful. Abandoned by a foster family. Not only that, he was marked by a mischievous dog on his face to claim territory. But this boy is extremely special. He has a tattoo on his hand. Despite being so young, he already has a set of dentures. And the most remarkable thing is that his sweet potato makes his foster mother swallow hard in shock. So who is this boy? Really? He is Kevin, a grown man trapped in a child's body. Although small, his sweet potato is huge. So all the bullies in prison have to scream in fear when they see him. Because he is the boss. One unlucky day, a video was released exposing him for borrowing things and forgetting to return them, or as some call it, stealing. Immediately, his buddy in and out of prison, named Thoi Kai Phi, rushed over in a supercar. Upon arrival, he quickly helped Kevin into the car. Having not seen each other for a long time, Kevin expected his friend would invite him to karaoke. But instead, he was tasked with stealing diamonds, just to exchange for 100 grams of flour from the drug lord Quarkin. Percy devised a plan to rob them with a gun. But Kevin punched him so hard it broke his jaw. "You dog of a friend. I just got out of prison. And you want me to go back there?" But driven by passion, Kevin agreed and came up with a safer, non-violent plan. Percy posed as a talent manager buying jewelry for his singer, while Kevin hid in a bag, taking advantage of no one paying attention. He stole the diamonds from the display. Indeed, successful people often have their own ways, right? Kevin quickly crawled into the bag so Percy could carry him out. But when they turned on a flashlight, a golden puppy inside bared its teeth and growled, giving Kevin a full-on bite. Their plan was discovered, so they tried to flee. As they tried to get into the car, it spun 360 degrees on the spot because they had parked in the wrong position. The police chased them. No matter how careful you are, if you don't check the auspicious day, you're doomed. They ended up hiding in a grocery store because of a diamond. Kevin quickly abandoned it, and with Percy and NASA, who were mistaken by the police as shooters, they took a taxi home to plan how to retrieve the diamond. Here, Kevin learned that Percy's relationship with his father-in-law was not very good. The old man said his son-in-law was a dog hiding under the bed, incapable of buying a diamond ring for his wife. On top of that, he had a nightingale that never rises. Just hearing this made Kevin furious. In reality, Vanessa didn't want a child yet, focusing on her career, not because Kevin was weak. Seeing that the couple had no baby, Percy forced Kevin to disguise himself as a child to gain easy entry into their house. At that moment, a mischievous dog ran over to grab a cloth but ended up spraying Kevin with urine. Deli and his wife saw the poor child and were shocked. How could it smell so strongly of ammonia? They initially thought the boy had wet the bed, but were stunned when they saw his 21 centimeters cucumber. Vanessa immediately informed the police. Kevin pretended to be sick and cried, so the couple took him to the doctor. When they removed his shirt, they were amazed to see a scar from an appendectomy and a cool tattoo, revealing he was actually a 40-year-old man in a child's body. The couple debated whether to keep the child or report him to the police. Kevin quickly grabbed Vanda's bag and ran out. But the police were already there. NASA informed the police, and the boy's cries of "Mama" touched them, so they decided to adopt him as a son. Meanwhile, the drug lord gave Percy 24 hours to retrieve the diamond, or both would face death. Kevin returned to Percy, who retaliated by smearing tea cake under his armpits and other sensitive spots to welcome the new family member. NASA invited neighbors to celebrate. Everyone had to compliment the child's cuteness while secretly admiring him. The boy's nightingale suddenly crowed while being held, amusing everyone. When a neighbor tried to approach him, Kevin broke his nose. Before the neighbor left, Kevin gave a three-headed monster a chubby life, expecting to bathe with his mother but ended up fencing with his father instead. He was also subjected to a temperature check and had to expose his butt. His expression showed he was in extreme pain. That night, he sneaked out to take the diamond from the bag, but made noise while jumping, alerting Deli. Kevin escaped and called his friend to pick him up, but his grandfather discovered him, brandishing a gun. He told Yuri the boy was a thief, but Kevin's grandfather didn't believe it, thinking Percy's new girlfriend was on drugs. He was determined to gather evidence against Kevin. Percy's tender gestures touched Kevin, who had been an orphan and never cared for properly. That day wasn't entirely bad, especially watching his foster parents roasting sweet potatoes in full HD. The next morning, Kevin felt satisfied having a little breakfast. Although he probably only took one bite, Kevin even finished his grandfather's food, making him furious. Since Vanessa had to work, Deli had to take care of Kevin. Thinking the boy was playing with him, he got hit on the head and fainted. Seizing the opportunity, Callie grabbed the handbag to escape. As soon as he opened the door, he noticed Vanda turning back looking for the bag, so he had to stage a fake scene to avoid being discovered. After regaining consciousness, he still didn't understand why he was playing hide and seek in the kitchen while his head hurt. Sitting there since morning, he encountered all sorts of strange things in the house. Finally, he took the boy to the park to play, but bad luck continued to follow the poor father. The fun outing turned into a torment from Deli as he kept targeting his nightingale. Deciding to switch to a safer game, they went to the airplane room. But once again, the young bird couldn't sing. Then Kevin opened a gambling den to extort pocket money from the kids, since he had hidden the diamond in a diaper bag in the car trunk. When leaving, Kevin tried to act cute to ask for the car keys. "This isn't a toy, kid," said Deli, handing Kevin a baseball bat. But Kevin wasn't a child, so he got hit again, too painful, forcing him to hand over the keys to the mischievous kid. As Percy closed the trunk, Kevin jumped in and drove the car away. He quickly blocked another car. After hearing the story that the boy had been kidnapped, the woman immediately turned her car and sped off in pursuit. She drove without looking at the road, focusing on yelling over the phone. After getting tired of arguing, she applied lipstick, and even steered with her feet while turning around to change the child's diaper. This female driver's skills rivaled Kevin's. Meanwhile, Kevin was caught in a spike trap set by a female police officer. Puncturing the tires, the poor car swerved and crashed into the roadside. Knowing he couldn't escape, Kevin quickly sat in the back seat. The police suspected the criminal had fled, unaware that the innocent-looking child was actually the mastermind. Kevin's grandfather, eating outside, saw the wanted announcement on TV. "Why does that kid look just like that mischievous brat at home?" he thought. He knew that exposing Kevin in front of everyone would make no one believe him. So he prepared a teddy bear with a camera and gave it to his grandson to reveal Kevin's true identity. Pretending to be cheerful, he held the teddy bear high, but Kevin quickly made the grandson fall face first. Angry, Kevin punched his grandfather in the crotch. Thus, grandfather and grandson trained together in martial arts. The couple entered, and when Kevin's foster father grabbed him by the neck, Kevin pretended to cry pitifully. After all the chaos, they thought the grandfather had mental issues and sent him to a nursing home. Before leaving, he shouted to check the teddy bear. Restoring calm, Vanessa put Kevin to sleep. Deli recalled his father-in-law's words, took the teddy bear to the sofa, and reviewed the footage of the hidden camera. Only then did he realize his father-in-law had been right. He rushed to catch the mischievous kid, but it was too late. Kevin had already stolen the diamond and escaped. At this point, Tossin reported that Corkin, the drug lord, and his men had arrived, asking Percy about the diamond because Percy had lied that it was still there. Kevin, hearing this, became furious. Over time, Callie had cared for Kevin like his own son, so Kevin had grown attached to the family and didn't want them harmed. He jumped into the car and drove straight home. Meanwhile, Corkin and his men had come to Donald's house to inquire about the diamond. Then Kevin appeared in his cute guise. "Who is this boy?" Deli asked, unsure how to explain. "He's my son," he replied. Corkin ordered his minions upstairs. Just as the lights went out, a mysterious shadow struck Kevin accurately. "Who the hell hit me?" he shouted. The shadow attacked again. Kevin, dazed, wondered if the kid was responsible. Indeed, Kevin had done it himself, knocking the thug down the stairs. Another minion mocked him, and Kevin fired a rocket, vowing no more messing with girls. Corkin faced the same fate as the first thug. Enraged, the two decided to join forces against Kevin but were beaten nearly to death by the boy. Kevin kept exposing their nightingale to silence them. Seeing Corkin's minions were useless, he grabbed a toy plane and threw it. Corkin didn't understand why, but then another young bird screeched in pain. The police received the report and arrived, arresting Corkin's entire gang. Deli told Kevin, "Good boy, give the glass ball you found to the officer. Otherwise, he'll have no choice." Kevin tearfully handed over the diamond. Paris didn't accuse him but advised him to turn his life around. Kevin sadly hugged the teddy bear. crying and walking away. Hey, little friend, want a drink? Callie cheerfully returned. That's the end of the movie. What do you think? When Deli's wife eventually has a child, will it be her husband's biological child or the foster child? Leave a comment to let us all know. Thank you so much.